If you use Cursor, I have got a treat for you today. I did a video a while back focusing on CopyCoder.ai, a tool that allows you to clone your full front end for your no-code application. We did it with Bolt.new. Now, the focus on this video is to show you what we can do using Cursor. Plus, it's got a couple updates you'll want to know about. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use CopyCoder.ai to clone any web app that inspires you. Plus, we're going to use its new feature that takes care of all your authentication needs. Sign-up pages, logins, through the use of Supabase, but within an instance in Cursor. Let's go. Alrighty, so we're going to start with getting the inspiration we want for our web app. And what are we going to clone? What inspires us? If you come to dribble.com, you'll find a whole bunch of beautiful looking UIs, dashboards, landing pages, the lot that you can use to inspire you. All you want to do is you want to come to Dribble, open it up, and you will see a bunch of different UIs, user interfaces. You can go landing pages, you can look at e-commerce, you can look at a whole bunch and find what inspires you. So I found this one here. This is a fitness app front end. Looks pretty cool. So what we're going to do here is we are going to take a screenshot. Cool, got that screenshot. We're going to come to CopyCoder, sign in, take your screenshot, drag and drop it in as an image, right? Then what we're going to do is going to click generate prompt. It's scanning. It's going to generate our prompt in a couple seconds. So it's generated our prompt. Next step is you are going to generate the page structure analysis, right? So click generate page structure to map out all the pages and sections. So what it's going to do is it's going to take inspiration from what you've uploaded and generate what are the specific pages it could be using. So we're going to hit generate page structure, give it a second, let it analyze and generate that. Perfect. So we have got our prompt used to create the clone of the initial page that we uploaded. And now we've got a page structure that's being created, all within 30 seconds. Last step, download prompt file. Once you hit that, it's going to bring up a page to ask you, do you want a project file with authentication or not? We are going to say, yes, we want authentication. It's then going to give you the CLI command that you want to copy into Cursor. Okay, so we've got Cursor up on the left. We've got CopyCoder on the right. We're going to copy our CLI command for our authentication. Come back to Cursor, open a new project. You're going to create a new folder. You're going to call it whatever you want. So in this case, test Cursor app. Create that, open it. We've got our project up and running. Now you're going to open terminal in Cursor and you're going to copy your CLI command and just go ahead and paste it in. Alrighty, so that's done. So what the CLI command is doing, it is actually creating 4 of these files. So we've got setup, our initial prompt.md, page routes.md, and our authentication.md files. Okay, so next step is you want to open up the composer. You want to make sure you are on agent. So you want to toggle to agent. And over here, we've got our .setup file. So all we're going to say is run at .setup. Make sure it's selected and then just submit that. So what our agent is doing is it's going through all of these files, initial prompt, page routes, authentication, and installing what is needed on behalf of us. So part of that will be, it will ask you to run commands. So you don't have to copy and paste any commands in. It does it all for you. You just need to hit run command and it will go through that process. As you can see, there's another one here. Run command. You can actually preset these so that it has, you know, like it knows which of the commands it should automatically just approve. So you can set that up, but in this case, you're just going to run through all those commands if you want to just have that final approval. So we'll skip to the end once I've run through all of this and we'll go from there. So our Cursor agent has completed all of our prompts and we're going to have a look at what the result looks like currently. All right, so we just want to run our development environment. So it will give us the, there you go, it'll give us the command. It's running there now. Let's reload. Perfect. Alrighty, so let's open this up and have a look. So as you can see here, we've got our sidebar with different options. So home, notifications, messages, calendar, alerts, settings, and each of them is clickable. So if we've got our notifications, we've got our notifications here, read and unread. Messages, we've got our messages here with our message bar and to upload and send. Can search our conversations. Obviously, this is all dummy data at the moment. Our calendar, which has our, you know, different items. So if we say add event, we'll have to work on that, but we've got at least the calendar up and running. our alerts, our workouts, our goals, achievements, and it's color coded. And then finally our settings where we can change our photo and work on some of these options here. If we want a dark mode, light mode, which would have to actually say, hey, we want a dark mode, we want a light mode, and the agent will code it for us. But off the bat, it's looking good. So we'll come back to Cursor, and here we're going to say continue with, and now we are going to refer to our authentication, right? So 3-auth.md. And we're going to say we want to continue with the authentication through Supabase. Submit that, and it will run through those commands for us. So as you can see, I'll help you implement the authentication according to authmd. And obviously, it's just asking us to go through these commands. Supabase, it's installing that and going through that process. While that's running, what you want to do is create a Supabase project. This is going to be the database that handles all of our signups and authentication. So when people sign up, it'll log the information so that they can, log in afterwards. So it's very easy. Come to supabase.com, create an organization, create a project. So in this case, we're going to say test CopyCoder. We're going to pop in a password here, and we'll create that new project. You'll then go and get those details and pop them in. The details that you want are these. You want your Supabase URL and then your anonymous key. And you're going to add these details into your .env.local file, as you can see here. So once that's done, we want to go again and run our dev environment. So I'm just going to say run dev. It'll give us our command. We'll run that. It should be live. So if we now come over to localhost. All right, so I've already signed up as myself, and in Supabase, there's just a little trick that you guys want to know about. If you come to providers, so I'm in the users table. If you come to providers and you got an email, you want to untick confirm email, because else you'll have to go to your email, confirm, and this is on your local host, so it's not going to happen. Alright, so we're going to create a new account. So we're going to put in my details over here. Again, I'll use a different email. So let's just say Jacob B. I'm going to use, I actually won't use a real email. Let's use one of the tests I've got. Put a password in. Password, sign up. Alrighty, so the user has been registered. We've got our details there, so let's save those. So Jacob B, and then we say sign in. So sorry, we got to use our email. So let's use our test3@gmail, sign in. Perfect, and we've signed in. You can see test3@gmail over here that we can sign out. Sign in and sign out is completely done with the beauty of CopyCoder.ai together with Supabase. And we did this so quickly. And there you go. A tool like CopyCoder.ai allows you to not just create the initial page, all the other pages off of a single screenshot. It gives you all the underlying code. You just pop it into Cursor, your agent will run it, and you can even do your sign in, sign ups, and authentication with the beauty of Supabase, and it's fully integrated. So really awesome. Check it out. There's a link in the description to CopyCoder. Go try it out, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you're building. If you got some benefit out of it, please do drop a like and subscribe. It does amazing things for the channel. Over 95% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So if you got some benefit out of this, please do drop a like and subscribe. It does wonders for the channel. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.